Hey guys, Dee here and welcome back to my channel. And tonight I'm making stuffed bell peppers with these beautiful Aloha bell peppers. When I saw them, I knew that I wanted to use those for this dinner that I was making. I also picked up some Daiya cheese, but you can use any plant-based cheese that you like. And I used the Beyond Sausage Hot Italian. Now these to me aren't really hot, but I still use them anyway. I also picked up some brown rice, or I had some brown rice actually here. And these are all the seasonings that I will be using tonight, along with the diced fire roasted tomatoes, half of a bell pepper, and half of an onion. So in a boiling water, you want to go ahead and put your rice in according to the package. And I always rinse my rice, so that's why it was sticking there to the bowl. In a large skillet, you want to go ahead and saute your onions and your bell pepper. I used grapeseed oil here because it's a really good high heat oil, but you can use the oil of your choice. But that's what I did. I just sauteed these. And once those got done, then I went ahead and I got the Aloha bell peppers and I chopped off the tops of them. And you want to save those actually, because you can use those for other recipes later. But this is what they looked like. They're just really pretty to me, so I definitely wanted to use them. When I thawed out the Beyond sausage, I took them out of the casing. Even if you were to use regular meat and not plant-based, your sausage is in casing. So take off the casing so that you can chop these up in the skillet. Do not leave the casing on. Now, I have to admit that while I was chopping these up, your girl was struggling trying to hold the camera and chop. But I think I did okay. You guys tell me how I did. But I was trying to chop them and hold the camera, and I didn't want the camera to be shaking. So yeah, I was struggling here. But you want to just make sure that you chop everything up and get it nice and mashed here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to add that with the onions and the bell pepper and just get it all in there. And this is what it should look like. And then you're going to start to add your seasonings. That's smoked paprika, some garlic powder. I also used the chili powder, the chipotle chili pepper. And then I used some onion powder here. Now, I will definitely have the measurements in the description box. I also sprinkled some salt here. I don't use very much salt, you guys. So if you want more salt than just a sprinkle, definitely feel free. But I'm just limiting my salt intake. Once you get everything seasoned, then you want to add your rice in and just mix everything and get it all incorporated. And that's just what I'm doing here. Again, I was struggling trying to hold this camera, but I really wanted to give you guys a shot of me stirring everything and getting it all incorporated here. It's coming along pretty good. I then added some fire roasted diced tomatoes. These are my favorite to use in recipes, so I just mixed it again and just gave it a really good mix and stir to get everything incorporated in there. And I used the whole entire can, the juice included, and that's what it looked like once everything was stirred and incorporated in. Looks really, really good here. And then I added about a cup and a fourth of a cup of Daiya cheese here and just mixed everything in. Daiya cheese for me, it mixes very well here, but the issue is when you put it on top, it doesn't really melt very well, but it melts amazing when you put it with other things like this. So it looks amazing here where it's all mixed in. And as you can see, it's holding everything together as you put it inside of the bell pepper. So just make sure that you put as much as you can into these bell peppers. Stuff it all the way in there. Don't be shy. Stuff it in there as much as you can. So the mixture that we made is enough for about 4 bell peppers, but I only use these 3. But that's what it looks like after it's all stuffed before we put it into the oven. And I'm going to sprinkle some giant cheese on top. And again, it did really well in the pan. I wasn't very happy with it once I got it out of the pan, and you'll see why here in a second once I get it out. And that's what it looked like coming out. So it melted, but I feel like I could have put maybe more on there and maybe it would have looked better. So, you know, that's something for me to do in the next video when I try this again. But I mean, it still came out really, really well, and it tastes delicious and it smelled great, but I could have put more on there. And this is what it looked like. So thank you for watching. Thank you so much. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a good night, and I will see you in the next